Hey guys, monetaijankguy here, bringing you a versus video. I do apologize for the camera. I did not know it was a bit slanted to the left. There was like two tournaments going on, and so I couldn't get it on the edge of the table like I usually do, so I did it on the opposite edge. So it's going to be my friend on the left playing Collision Dorugoramon, and it's going to be me on the right playing Rapidmon. So my friend is new to the deck. He came to the shop, he came to my locals today to come try out his new deck. And he was playing with it earlier, with one of my other friends. And so if he misplayed, he says that he's sorry because, like I said, he's learning the deck, and we're all here for fun. I do apologize for that really bad glare. That is trash. I try to make sure that there was like as little as no glare as possible. And so yeah, so he voted in the back. He had the new Dorugoramon, then he voted into the Tyrannomon, which searches out the entire deck essentially because all the new stuff is SOC. And so I proceed to play the structure deck Tyrannomon in the back. I played the double Typhoon. Add the EX4 Tyrannomon, or EX2. I think it's EX4. No, it's EX2. Then I did proceed to play a BT8 Tyrannomon. Look at the top 5 cards of my deck. Add one Rapid or Gargo. And if you see that search, that is very depressing. A Willis, a Henry, and 2 Terramon X Antibody. It was very, very unfortunate. And so I passed the turn over because at the beginning my hand was not the greatest. He then chooses to promote. I don't know if he has the Tamer in his hand to do the effect. No, he does not. He goes into the new Dorugoramon. I don't know what it does. I think it like filters one card. You get a draw card, trash card in your hand. Again, holy crap, that glare is horrendous. So I don't know what he trashed. I do apologize for that. So he goes into the Monetaijankguy. I believe it only looks for an SOC card. So I think he tries to add. I think it's out a rookie. He tries to add it. Not SOC. It's like it has to be like a machine, something that has nothing to do with SLC. And so I believe he can't even choose to put the card underneath it because it does not meet any of the requirements. I think, or I could be wrong. So I didn't promote. Like I said, my hand wasn't the greatest right here, and so I just proceed to play another Tyrannomon Searcher. The Rapidmon X by popping the double Typhoon to play for free in case anybody missed that. So I proceed to go into the Rapidmon gives an inherit plus 1000 if it's suspended, and then I warp into Rapid X. And so I suspend his whole field. His blocker dies on impact basically, so I gain 2 memory back. And then I choose to swing at his body. And then I was like, oh, why do you get a memory? And so his egg, or I think his rookie, but I think it's his egg, when one of his blockers is deleted, he gets to get a memory. And I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So essentially, I only gain 1 memory from the Digimon dying.
Oh, this is money. A gold one, that's money.
So he hatches. He goes to another Dorugoramon. He always had it. So
Caesar has 4.
then proceeds to play another blocker.
I know. How do you afford it? We're gonna bread back.
He adds the Tamer, so he gets it this time, and he hits 2 targets, so he can add 2 cards, and then he trashes 1 in his hand. My friend in the back came to just drop off some stuff to get to a friend later, and he was just asking me some stuff. So he trashes that. I wait for him to finish his turn. Then I draw for turn. Proceed to hatch. Evil in the back. Draw. I swing security. He thinks that like he thinks Rapid X like suspends all Digimon overhead attacks. But I was like, oh no, it's only on Digivolve. So I hit the memory Tamer, and I'm like, well, he's gonna get that regardless now. But now he gets it all on the field for free.
So he still gets 3 direct, but then he attacks the mini. So he's still safe. Yeah, he can still block, but I'll hit the memory off of it.
And then I just proceed to go into another Rapidmon, so just in case he decides to like swing or anything. I can suspend mine to give it minus 4k, and essentially get an additional minus 4k because of the Rapid X. But like I said, like he does have collision, so regardless, I think it would automatically proc because since collision gives all my Digimon blockers, then I have to block if able. And then I was just making sure the effect of the Dorugoramon says it can only leave the area due to battle or by DP reduction, but any other way it cannot leave, which is very strong. So you can't bottleneck it, you can't return it to the hand, you can't show it under the Digimon or a tamer, it just stays there. So he then proceeds to play that Digimon, I don't know if it's Mercurymon, where one of my Digimon has to swing, and then I was reading that, I was like, oh, that's the one that says when all turns, when attack is switched, he gets the evil and the trash for free, and I forgot what the Dorugoramon level 6 does, and so I'm like, oh well, I was like, I gotta deal with it. So I swing for turn, so I promote, I have to swing with the Rapid X, and I read it again just to be safe. And so then he proceeds to block, because I think one of the Herits makes it a blocker, the Tamer, I believe. And so I draw a card because he did suspend his card. And so there is the card, and the effect is when Digivolving, if you have an SOC Tamer underneath it, you can delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. And so he's debating about what to delete, and then he attempts to delete the Rapidmon. And so I armor purge it, and then he tries to unsuspend, and then I have to reread the card again, and Dorugoramon specifically says that if it deletes a Digimon, he can unsuspend, but since I armor purged it, he cannot unsuspend because it's preventing the deletion. And then I tell him that it proceeds to die because it's getting minus 4,000. So he couldn't unsuspend the Dorugoramon because that was one of his misplays.
I should have blocked with this. I'm an idiot. I had to misplay.
For 2.
And so I use the Terramon skill to reduce the cost of the Tamer by 2. Then I able for 3 over the into Rapidmon. Then I suspend his Digimon. He gets minus 5. I draw a card off the Gummimon. Egg. I think that egg is like the best egg for this because you want to draw all your pieces. Because the power doesn't matter too much because the Rapid X is just so strong. I added 2 Dorugoramon Insecurity. I finally draw a Terramon X. Go into that. And I'm just fanning out my hand, trying to see like what should I go into. Should I just pass the turn? But then I just proceed to go into a Rapidmon because he has nothing in racing. He has nothing in the on the field. All he has is this Tamer.
Yeah, so this card, like, it became so much better with this card.
And then I was just explaining to my friend like why the Henry is so good now, or much better now, because you, aside from being able to play for 2, for anybody who doesn't know what the Henry does, the Henry is when you attack with a Digimon that has Rapid or Gargle in its name, you can suspend it to suspend any of your opponent's Digimon, one of them. And so that was Rapid X on the field, which the Tamer basically says now, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and give it minus 4k. So it's just really, really strong. It's very good synergy. Like I've low-key been debating about taking out the Mimi and putting in another Henry, but whenever I think about it, I'm like, no, Henry, Mimi is just too strong. And so he then proceeds to do option card, and I'm like, oh, half of the effect doesn't matter because he only gets the first part of the effect if he has the level 6 out, and the last part of the effect is delete the lowest cost Digimon, and he puts me to 5, I believe. So he puts it to 5. I don't have game on the board, and I'm debating about like what to do, and the best thing I can do is go into a Mega Gargo trying to push out for game. And then I was just making sure, I'm like, okay, yeah, it will survive because I rarely evil it on my turn. Unless like I have to. So I swing at security. was the Gargo because it's 13k. I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, okay, it should be fine. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's protoform, not regular X antibody, because I would have passed the turn. So I swing into I head into Dorugoramon. It almost died, so I armor purge it, head into a training, then I finish it off with the Gargo. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.